Hello and welcome back to the channel. And you're probably immediately wondering why on earth the video quality is so poor. Now this video is all about having the 3 best apps for day traders, and obviously I have to use my phone for that, so I can't record on my phone, so you just have to kind of deal with the bad quality. So let's jump into the 3 must-have apps for day traders. So as day traders and swing traders and just trading in general, it's important that we have the vital information, the most important information, and obviously having all the due diligence there ready to go. And with these 3 apps, it just gives you a little bit of an insight of how I get the information, the news, etc. for the stocks, for the trades, etc. that kind of thing. But before we jump into app number 1, obviously make sure you hit the subscribe button if you do like this day trading content, and obviously like the video for future videos on day trading. And while we're here, jump over to the trading triangle. It's me, Nate and Kay. Every Sunday we talk about chart analysis, etc. I'll leave the link down below for that channel, so go ahead and jump over there and watch us live every Sunday. Right, here we go. Don't know what that was. Okay, right, let's move on. So the app number 1 is TradingView. Let's jump straight into this. As you can see, I've got the watch list here, and I'm not going to jump in too much with all of these apps. I'm just going to jump into the basics and how I kind of use it. So this is my watch list, of course, and you can have different subcategories within your watch list. This one here, you can see I've got Keen Eye just above the Neo stock. And if we scroll down, just above the Nvidia stock, you have just stocks, and obviously I've got lots of different stocks kind of listed down there. And it's really simple to obviously add a stock. So if you hit the plus sign in the top right hand corner, let's for example add Oxy, you can then add that to your watch list. If you scroll down to the bottom, there you go, you have the Oxy, in which case you can go into the kind of overview of Oxy. It's got the recent news here, which I think is fantastic for this particular app. We're going to the news section in a second, but it's just a basic news related to the stock. And you see this little square here just by the bottom right of the actual stock price movement, the bottom right of the line, you've got this little kind of square. If you tap on that, then it brings up the chart. Now obviously your indicators will be up in the top left corner if you hit this arrow with the 4. And then I've got the moving average 20, 50 and 200 because they're the ones I like to use. And you can see them represented on the screen there. And you can just basically move your lines and all that kind of thing by using the plus sign, which is in the bottom right hand corner. And you just go drawings, and then just put in horizontal line. You can also look through different brushes and that kind of thing, Fibonacci retracements. So just put a line in here, and you can say, look, oh, this is our support line, so if it goes below that, we might be looking to go down further, that kind of thing. So switching over to the next part of this app, bottom right corner, you can see a little news tab. So let's go ahead and slap on that. Let's go ahead and tap on that, and you can see all the latest news. And we've got all of the subcategories here just below that news title, and you can scroll through that, and you can, tailor your news down to what type you want to. So let's have a look at futures, and this is all of the news related to futures in the last, I don't know, I mean that's pretty immediate. It's 8:28 now, and that just came up at 8:27, so it's very, very quick. Very, very efficient. So that is app number 1. Obviously have a little dive into it a little bit more, but I think it's a fantastic app. I'm on it daily, probably hourly, shouldn't be, but I'm on it hourly because I like charts, I like stocks, etc. So yeah, let's move on to number 2. So the next app on my list is Financial Juice, and you can see that in the top right corner. It's kind of got a blue dot type thing. And then we jump straight in. We've got the news feed, similar to TradingView, just got simple news. You can see here that China asks biggest banks to cut deposit rates to boost the economy. And if you scroll down, the big red ones is obviously important news. So you get that with CPI reports, Fed talking, that kind of thing. So if we move on to the economic calendar, which is where the magic really happens, and that's down the bottom in the middle there. So we tap on that, and this is basically all of the news reports, or kind of events, shall we say, categorized by color. So yellow is not so important. Well, obviously everything's important, but it's the least important, shall we say. Orange is the next important level, and the red is very important, so we say. So we can see as we scroll down, this is the day, the June 6th, obviously. And we'll scroll down. We don't really have that much news. We've got some Eurozone retail sales, etc. But what I like to use this for is kind of Fed speakers, because I'm predominantly trading with US stocks, etc. So I like to look at kind of Fed speakers and that kind of thing, and obviously CPI reports, PPI reports. This week is actually pretty quiet on that side of things. I think next week is pretty busy for that type of thing. But you can see there's quite a lot of red ones here. And you scroll through the days, normally updates I think on Saturday for the following week. So if you go on Friday and you're looking for next week, you probably won't see much. But overall it's a very, very good app, very clean app. I think you can look at voice news as well here at the bottom right. But I don't use that, I just use it literally for the releases, Because, for example, if a Fed release is coming out on 4 p.m. UK time, then I'm expecting the market to be very volatile through that time. And obviously I would probably cut some trades, or minimize the amount that I have in trades at that time, just in case the market decides to go bang straight up or bang straight down. You don't want that when you're trading, you really don't. Trust me, I've been there. I mean, I'm trying to help you here. So yeah, so that's app number 2, and that's Financial Juice. So the third and final app, you're going to think I'm absolutely mad, and it is Twitter. Yeah, I know, you're thinking already, this is a terrible idea. No, it's not really. Let's be honest. Let's go up. And so we can see at the top here, I mean, I've got Twitter Blue, obviously, because I'm a bit of a freak and I'm paying too much money for this, but I like it. I'm on Twitter every day, every 10 minutes it seems. But anyway, at the top you can have your lists. So I'm part of a group, so that's FFG, traders, and then I've got different accounts here. They've got 40 to 100, 100 to 200. That's the amount of followers those people have, and it's just good for growth if you want to do that sort of thing. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about day trading. So what we want to do is go into the search function. Into the search function, I will type in just a ticker symbol. So let's go ahead and go for SoFi. And you have to put the $ first, by the way, because otherwise it won't recognize it, or it will just bring up just general content for SoFi. So make sure you put the $ before SoFi. And you can see here the latest kind of stock movements, and that is actually related to TradingView. You can see the symbol there in the top right hand corner, which is pretty cool. So you can actually just tap on that. Well, actually, it says view on eToro. Maybe TradingView is integrated with eToro. But I never used this. I just used the normal TradingView app, obviously. Before we just start scrolling, you can see the tabs at the top here. So we've got top there in the top right hand corner, which is where we currently are. And we'll just scroll through, and this is all the top news. Obviously, this was only 9 hours ago, related to responding to that tweet of 11 hours. And if you keep scrolling, we've got a promoted ad, of course. 6 hours ago, finally agreed on Palantir so far, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you can get some good news reports, good ideas. People giving you links, kind of articles that you can kind of skim through, get some basic knowledge on whatever stock you search. Oh, look, there's me. Another little kind of plug, shall we say, that is the live chart analysis that we do on the Trading Triangle. Again, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. I really do appreciate that, and we do it every Sunday, so why wouldn't you? Anyway, so yeah, let's go back up to the top and go to latest. We can see that the latest news is kind of hickledy-pickledy with this, because there's a lot of kind of scammers and Discord groups telling you to buy the stock, etc. But it's good for earnings reports. So if you're looking for a particular earnings report, so for example, GitLab did their earnings last night. If we go to latest, we can see that basically all of the information you need to know for GitLab earnings. So you can go ahead and either copy this information and retweet it, or whatever you want to do, or just note it down in your notepad. Then you can kind of keep on top of your favorite stocks, especially through earnings. So yeah, this is another app that I like to use related to trading. And obviously, Twitter obviously can be quite controversial, but for me personally, I just use it kind of for business terms in terms of trading. And it's just a good place for me to get my stock knowledge. It's my preference, and if it helps you, then fantastic. But yeah, that is all of the free apps that I'm sharing with you in this video. Let me just stop this recording. There we go. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I do have another video lined up for you in the top right hand corner. And yeah, make sure you like this video. I really do appreciate that. It pushes it out into more people and new traders, etc. And I do apologise once again for the video quality. I'll do better. I might buy a camera at some point, well, I did have a camera, but then I sold it. Anyway, this is not what you want to know. Click on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.